Hi friends, I want to share with you today an amazing update to one of the videos I posted here on YouTube about a year ago called Meet One of My Best Friends, Pete. If you haven't checked it out, I encourage you to check it out for sure. It is about this piece of geologic evidence right here that I found a couple years ago on West Beach near Oak Harbor. This is what I assume to be part of the peat layer that was created about 18,000 years ago by the last glacier that came through our region. I was confident enough that this was part of that peat layer that I decided to have this piece radiocarbon dated to assert that, yeah, indeed, it is about 18,000 years old. But when I got the results back, I was absolutely blown away because I was way off. This chunk of wood right here is not 18,000 years old. It is over 45,000 years old. Look at those rings right there. So the radiocarbon dating lab that I sent this to can only date back as far as 45,000 years. So I know that this piece of wood is at least 45,000 years old. So that got me thinking, well, if this was part of a peat layer, which it clearly was, because you're not going to get deformed rings like that except by a huge amount of weight, glacier. But if it didn't get formed by the last glacier 18,000 years ago, because this is more than 45,000 years old, when did it form? So I did a little bit of research, and turns out that the glacier before this last glacier was 120,000 years ago. So with that in mind, I do believe that this piece of wood, which is really identifiable as a piece of wood, I believe this was a tree that was about 60 years old, 120,000 years ago, that was mowed down by a glacier. Now, I've had a lot of people ask, is it petrified? Well, sure. No, I don't believe it is. It is just wood. It's so incredibly dense that minerals weren't able to penetrate into it over the last 100,000 years or so. And decided to do a little bit of research here. And just to show you that it is indeed wood. Ugh. It doesn't burn well, but it indeed burns. So picture that. 120,000 some odd years old, and it still burns, and you can still count the rings. I'll post a picture of the radiocarbon dating report in the comments, as well as a link to my kayak tours where you can learn about this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Hope you found this fascinating, because I'll tell you what, this made my day. Thanks for watching.